welcome. My name is Trina Parvello, and I work in the Public Relations Department for the Tohono O'odham Gaming Enterprise. So welcome. We're first going to start off with the posting of colors from the Tohono O'odham Veterans Association. Please stand. I'd like to invite up the Vice Chairwoman of the San Lucie District, Eva Celaya, who will sing the national anthem.
On up sap nhơi mon cước xia đi ton đi ta gyo hagi si hasturda mu kam chu kam chut mon go chut kran chu ku andata ma cham wa chu kya dak chut ma sit nyu ko chan ye chap sis tas chu cham wa chu ma sis wak man kop ka cheno ta man kop ka chama chu get chu goin march kana kyak tuan jar anor kya vidut gita wan jar mandata ku iya mach ya apadan jab se trash machut Jackie. Right now, we're going to go ahead and go into our blessing, morning's blessing. I'll say it in O'odham first, and then American English. Jarstok, absipikam urit humoy di tashkaj, at natogam. Papit apik jam tumanmut, matikit pit amishut mataso to Jew, papit apik jam makuk skuk chuktada. Bit makuk uranagda, abit makuk chipkan, mat my oi. Humoy di tashka Jarstok, machap upimim up. Absipikam urit mat bit mak skuk tashtonare. Skuk wagik, mat bitijuk, I haichuk. Wo so much kam, how much got. Huka, hafamira hukam, mopio haichuk. Mahawa much got hukamon. Or who be a haichuk, go come who much come. Ia my haichuk to a home with the tashkat. Chukam no haichuk kokatamaki chukam on that nursing home. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today, our Creator. We thank you for the many blessings. We thank you for what you have given us. We thank you for this beautiful day. We ask blessing upon those who could not make it today. As we remember our relatives, our elders, we're grateful that they're here, some that are here with us today, and grateful for those that will be yet to arrive. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day, for this is the day the Lord has made. Thank you for having us arrive to this closure of a new beginning. Yes, a closure, but at the same time, a new beginning. Let us not forget every single person, Lord. Bless them. Those who have made it possible, the construction workers, Togi, legislative, every single individual, our community, our towns, our cities, in the surrounding area. Those from afar and those near. We thank you for the Tohono O'odham people and the young generation that's to come. We just leave everything in your hands today, our Creator, our Maker. We rely on you greatly to guide us, strengthen us. This is another hurdle that the nation has overcame. Thank you, Lord. Lead us in the right direction. All this, Heavenly Father, we ask your blessing upon this building here this morning. The Desert Diamond West Valley Casino, si Arkuk. Bus ida hai chima just vikai hoi gadahon madak tam non na ut. And in my closing, I'm gonna sing the blessing song. May the blessing of God be upon you, the blessing of the Father and the Son, and may the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God be with you all your days. May the blessing of peace be upon you, the blessing of the Father and the Son, and may the Spirit of love, the Spirit of love be with you all your days. Sapo. Bless.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. That was beautiful. What a glorious day it is today. I want to welcome everyone. I want to welcome you all, our VIPs today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo! This is a private event for the Tohono O'odham Nation. Woo! We are so proud and happy to have you here. I would like to now invite up Dr. Angie Listo, who is the chairwoman of the Tohono O'odham Gaming Management Board.
Skug serium musicem moin ya hajan nana pachun chigu hu much come. Bando sho chui ha wuje idam Tohono O'odham Gaming Enterprise Management Board of Directors must circuit si saptat maptiat nui. I just want to say on behalf of the Tohono O'odham Gaming Enterprise Management Board of Directors that we are so excited and we welcome each and everyone to our new Desert Diamond West Valley Sirku Casino. Idi tashkach machia haichuk wusech apim to si haichu skug nui matana ohich ida ristan monop chuik ia. To moi wap kamonui mohasmasama chuik ame matabju ida new casino. Today's a big grand day, grand opening for the Desert Diamond West Valley Sirku Casino. Today, all of you that are here and all of the O'odham that are here are going to see the cutting of the ribbon and will celebrate this grand opening today. Before I go furthermore, I want to say to Gertie and the boys, thank you. I've known Gertie forever. We have something in common. She's a female, leads an all-guy band. I'm the chairwoman of the board, and I lead an all-male board. Yay, Gertie! We love our jobs, and you guys just follow. Yes. Women power. Autumn women power. All the women out there. Today, we have many distinguished guests with us that I want to recognize. First, I want to recognize my fellow board members for all their efforts to make this day possible. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Vice Chairman of the Board, Mr. Ed Francisco, forever board member, 20 years something. Mr. Anthony Martires, Secretary of the Board. I call him the hub coordinator. Dr. Ed Brown. Mr. Justin Manuel. The board appreciates and want to thank our hardworking team members for their outstanding commitment to getting this project done and for their incredible work in organizing today's event. In addition, I want to thank our general contractor, Dan Holmberg, and all of his team. And Steve Davis, our owner's rep. Please stand. We wouldn't be here without all the construction teams working around the clock to stay on schedule, and we did it. A thank you to the leaders of the nation, past and present, Chairman Norris, Vice Chairwoman Waveline Saunders, to all the Gamay Humako Jukshan that are here represented today, to all the councilmen and councilwomen of the Tohono O'odham Legislative Council, si sapta mapiawu saichak kamonyui ida. Tbeo pochui man si happy good idam. San Lucie District Council. They have been involved in the building of our small casino. I call it a small casino now compared to this grand casino. They've been involved in this process for quite a long time. And they showed us how much care we should take in building this project. It's very important to them, and it's important to the nation for what they've done, what they have helped us to do to get here. Thank you, San Lucie District. Tigba hiya bochui. Gashu sin ibadak wucho amjet. Hugam Hawaii was a chicken art and much come. But Murkichi wap, Murky wap, Gyotanui, idi Tashkach. Amo, dosi whoopum Murkich how much come. Matamonui either new casino. Mui ahidak atami oi either a chipkan. Mui wawadak. Pui mui og, tears and sweat to make this happen. We're very excited for all the Anthem people that are here today. Siam skuguk mamch. You're beautiful people. My heart felt welcome to all of you for coming here and traveling here today to see the grand opening of the new casino. Haganda bi opportunity manda si has uri the good how much come mo ya haichuk. Hugam mo pia mat pia you haichuk. Bi nanko ma pia haichukat. Hugwajet nam pi apim at sis gugokim how much come. Map apim up the go show. Matamo himchik the nation too much come in bihag. Ma puisi mui haichu amnui ga shoi amjit pui smash mahasmasmo si swing cup chui gida. I want to say to our elders of our nation, and I want to recognize them and those who couldn't be here. You are the foundation of our people. You showed us resilience that we must have to continue to move forward as Anthem people, as a nation. You have seen and lived through the changes, the struggles, the hardships that our people have gone through. In our communities, there are elders who were born in 1932, before the tribal government was established, and before the creation of the Indian Reorganization Act of 1934. And you have seen many changes throughout your lifetime. Idi tashkach, Doshesukik. Today, we celebrate together our determination to remain strong as people and to pursue our apadak, our well-being as Anthem people, as Anthem humachkam. To prepare our employees to work in the West Valley Casino, an orientation to learn about the Tohono O'odham Nation's history and culture is part of our training for our employees to gain an understanding of the Anthem people, a sense of pride and appreciation in working for the Anthem people and the Tohono O'odham Nation. The new Desert Diamond West Valley is truly a beautiful and spectacular facility with a design that complements the surrounding community The architecture and decor is inspired by the beauty of the Sonoran Desert, our autumn lands. We have found ways to honor the nation's culture and history in and outside of the casino through traditional autumn imagery and textures. Matamohik ida risten kamo kupyo casino mamtoi wap kamo nyui matasmasmab uju ida casino. When the ribbon is cut and you go into the casino, you'll see all the amazing and spectacular designs that I just spoke of. You'll see it inside on our landscaping, in the architecture. Lastly, I want to share an important feature of our casino. Haganda biasho chui mo mia homo komanda mo chug mo ag mo hastur either. The name of our steakhouse restaurant. Ami mom aguga say that kumach come mom tamohi como hu juku guy or how do you say watop? Fish, seafood. Hashtag yes, it's your menu. Manda chui mo chugik. Kami humuk imbi baich gikika chut. I hate that. It's called 1986, the name of our restaurant. Higuhajit, when you hukyob ag, matak San Lucie district, si itwum kui ida. It's named after 1986, and it commemorates the year that the federal law for the Land Replacement Act for Hilla Bend allowed the casino to be built and would be, in the future, be the driving force to help the nation and the San Lucie regain its Aboriginal lands and create tremendous opportunities for the nation, San Lucie District, and the region. I also want to thank all the surrounding towns, Peoria, Tolleson, Glendale, for your tremendous support for this project. You've seen what it has done for your towns, your people, your residents through employment. And we hope to provide more. Hugan boy chui. Thank you again, and please enjoy this celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Thank you for acknowledging all of our dignitaries that we have. I have a couple of more. I'd like to thank Mayor Wires and Glendale Council for being here. Thank you very much. Mayor Carlott and Councilmember John Edwards from Peoria, thank you for being here. Mayor Tovar from the City of Tolleson. Oh, there you are. And I believe we have elected officials from the City of Surprise. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for being here. City of El Mirage. Yay! Roy. City of Avondale. Thank you for being here. City of Buckeye. City of Goodyear. Representatives from Litchfield Park. I'd also like to welcome and thank you the tribal communities that are here today. Representatives from Achin Indian community. Representatives from the Cocopa Indian tribe. Colorado Indian tribes. Colorado River Indian tribes. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Fort McDowell, Yavapai Nation, President Burdette, Vice Chairman. Gila River Indian Community. Havasupai Tribe. Hopi Tribe. Wallapai Tribe. Kaibab Band of Paiute Indians. Navajo Nation. I know the Vice President's here. Thank you. Thank you, Speaker. Thank you for being here. Pascoyaki Tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Pueblo of Zuni. Quitsan Tribe. Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community. Thank you for being here. San Carlos Apache Tribe. Thank you, Vice Chairman. Thank you for being here. San Juan Southern Paiute Tribe. Thank you, President, council members. Thank you for being here. Tonto Apache Tribe. White Mountain Apache Tribe. Hey, thank you, Chairwoman. Thank you for being here. Council. Yavapai Prescott Indian Tribe. And Yavapai Apache Nation. And representatives from the Pechanga Tribe in California. We welcome you as Native people to Native people. We welcome you into our home. We welcome you here. We appreciate your support, and thank you for being here. So let's give all the tribes a round of applause. I just wanted to add on to the chairwoman's list of, I know Dan stood up on behalf of everybody, and he was the project point on this project, but we also have the higher-ups from Las Vegas. Where did they go? Oh, there's John Canito. From Penta, please stand, and Joe Wallace from Hunt. Bob Hart from Hunt. Thank you for being here. HBG, Joe Barafales, Joe here from HBG. Oh, Emily's representing back there. Thank you for being here. And our major subs, LD from Delta Diversified, thank you for being here. Mr. Dinan from Bel Air. Thank you. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Come and hit me if I missed you. So we have a very important next speaker coming up. He's my boss, so I have to be very, very nice to him and give him all the accolades because he deserves them. Mr. Rudy Prieto.
Good morning. Good morning to all of you. This is a great day, a day of celebration, a special day. And we welcome all of you, especially on behalf of the 3,300 members of the enterprise today. We're no longer a small company. We're in the big leagues. And together, may I say, we sail into the future with confidence, with a great property, and with a great team of people behind it. And all of you, thank you. Thank you very much for your confidence, your support, and your patience. And most important to my bosses, their leadership and their constant keeping us on our tracks and on our toes. So this is the result of many, many efforts. We honor some of the people here with a construction company, but I will add to some more. First of all, 1,700 workers work here for the last 25 months. Workers, members of the nation, Native Americans, Hispanics, Caucasians, and many other nationalities. They all pierce together this beautiful facility with their skills, their commitment, and their sweat during summer months. It was very interesting for all of us to work with them, to get to know them, and to be able to thank them all the time for a great job. And this is the result of it. And when you walk inside this property, you're going to see how majestic, how epic, how special, and how beautiful it is. I'd like to recognize a few more people, if may I, especially by name. When you walk into this facility, some of you will notice that there's a lot of technology in it. I'd like to recognize our IT department, and Steve Rogers is the head of it, because what they have done for this facility is set us apart, set us above the norm of every other casino today. I'd like to thank very much Tero, Togi, Togo, and Jerry. Where are you, Jerry? Thank you very much to you and your staff. You kept us on our toes. At times, it looked like it was not possible to hire 1,400 people. And just to give you an idea, last year, our beautiful economy really gave us a big bump in the hiring of people for the entire area. As a result of that, the market labor was tight. So we interviewed or had applicants in excess of 20,000 people to hire 1,300 people today. So Jerry, thank you. Thank you to you, Brent, Catalina, and everybody. Thank you very much. In the early stages of the interim casino, a lot of our members work and put it together and then hand it over to the new team over here. So I'd like to recognize the efforts of the Southern Arizona people because they have done a fantastic job with the interim casino and helping us to put this one together. Thank you very much, Southern Arizona, DDT, DDS, and don't forget about Y. I know we recognize Han Penta, and guys, thank you very much, but I'd like to recognize one of the Mavericks, and I'll appreciate his effort of Greg Fox. Thank you very much. When you walk in, you will see the creativity of the architects, HBG. When you see all the different components, it's like pearls and diamonds coming together. So thank you, HBG. RLB, Steve Rogers, you were recognized, but I personally recognize you and your team. Thank you very much. The millions and millions of feet of conduit and cables, I must recognize Dextera. Tony, if you're around, thank you very much. Bel Air, thank you for an outstanding job in giving us the best air conditioning casino in the business today. Delta, without you, it's impossible to do it. Delta has responsible for all the cabling, all the electrical work, and they have done a phenomenal job. Thank you very much to you, your superintendents, and your workers. And Carlos, keep it up. You're a great guy. Thank you. Arak, thank you. And last but not least, I'd like to recognize one of our consultants, Power Strategies. They kind of guide us to make sure that the 40-something applications and systems that we have, they all came together. So Stephanie, Rick, thank you very much. My sincere appreciation to the board. They're the ones who selected me for the job. It's been an honor, a pleasure, and I thank you for it. And to the nation, thank you for your confidence, your vote. It's great to get to know all of you. It's great to know the values of the nation. If we can transfer that to all of our 1,700 members, we are ahead of the game, and we sail to the future, a bright future. So with that, thank you very much. Have a great, fantastic day.
Thank you, Rudy. I hope you're understanding, I hope you're getting the message that this really was a partnership. It was a partnership between the nation and the enterprise and the gaming office and the district and the construction and the team members. So there's a long, long list that we want to make sure that everyone gets recognized. And actually, I have two more areas to thank. One of is Brown and Associates, who we wouldn't have been able to open without Brown and Associates. Mike, are you here? Yay, Mike Brown. And also, we wouldn't be able to open without these people. Bank of America. Yay, Bank of America. Wells Fargo. Key Bank, are the representatives here? Key Bank, U.S. Bank, PNC Bank, Bank of Arizona, and Compass Bank. It took a lot of money to open this place up. So thank you. Partners, partners, partners. That's one of the things that I enjoy about working and what I do. It's really about developing those relationships. And so next, we will move on with the program, and I would like to invite up Chairman Joaquin. Chairman Joaquin has been the chair of Legislative Council for over 9 years. I took 1 year away from him, 9 years, and that really is something to be said in not only in politics, but also in tribal politics, to be remained by his colleagues, to be voted in as the chairman. He's very impressive. Still very young, has a long career in front of him. So give a round of applause for Chairman Joaquin.
Thank you. Skuk siarik wusi coba mui. Skuk siarik. Nya bagi oik matam pojuk hai chup taga hai chup tulita. You know, this is a reality for today for us. Tas chuk ta kada khamach kamata mulki hi ita tas mat poi ki ko ai ta kami dam mop kai ja khamach kam mop odit matam boju itam tu kchit ha poi mulch ita mop mahmap chui chichui kut ki mop aga ko bo chui ga khamach kam mata mop kai ja khamach kam mata da sewa pa kami shanoit ita mop kai ja mata hoi ku ko kya pam chet ita Sure mop tamak chita. Matam hawin yak san rusi homachkam. Pagi kapkai jak wanton shadawim ki matapama griar kapkai nyamam toiga gjuut matapotom aputakat. mọi ga cái chơi mà tầm mò cười mà thay chơi bò hỏi u sẽ bám chỉ đi tầm hôm mới chơi cơ cái bám chỉ đi ta cái bám ham áp cái cái quan trọng sao đâu em kia cái ham áp táp bật hấp tama bagi cái cái mà tầm u sẽ mà tầm bò chú đi tầm hawa cái gì được không cái mà hawa cái gì được trước sanh bagi tầm u sẽ không cái mà tầm vui cứ kia bám chỉ đi ta cái mà bị achim bị ở cái được sure mà bị ở cái được sure bám chỉ đi ta mà tầm bò chú cái cười đi ta tash mà nạp chơi kia mà nạp chơi hấp mà áp cái mà biểu say và hồi cứ có cái item có ipi chim ita chỉ hành nghịch mà ta sẽ mà bius mà ta sẽ mà bius rồi đó thì khi ta sẽ mà phama ita áp áp tuổi cột si hát sai cho item tuổi cái gì mà tụi mua mua tua cái điều là bám chỉ được không mà cầm in tuổi cái cặp cái chập vui cứ có cái ita cặp cái mà tội ipi chim ita bám chỉ được tuổi bắt tụi mình nắc co mà tít nắc có cặp vui có cái ý ta cặp yêu mà không biết chấp chơi chấp ba cái không mấy cầm mà tới cái biểu áp chấp am chân nằm tập yêu cái đó để xí kí bởi vì tập tới chú cặp yêu cái đó để xí kí cặp mắm cái cái đó để xí kí mà tập yêu how bom mark chấp áp ta cái gọi thầm mà tầm bao chú ý ta bởi có ustamam ai ta cầm idam mà bị vấp cái đó là sự kỳ tụi ta hơn mà chỉ bớt bội qua cái bội chơi biểu áp biểu ớt đi cái sơ cái bội vô sẽ bám chỉ được chỉ hay cái bội chơi hao trò mắc phải chơi bội mũi chọc cái hơn mà chỉ cầm cái cái đó là sự kỳ mà tắt bớt cái ta không có chỉ hay cho cái ta bớt tắt bớt bội chơi hơn mọi đi tắt cái chấm tao xí sơ cái ta mà phát chưa bội nhớ bám chỉ đi ta làm ý ta mọi hai chục mà tôi nhớ ý ta mà tầm bội chú chập mà ham cái mà tôi nhớ không mà chỉ cầm ở tầm ý ta mà tầm bội chú hư sắm ý chú bám chỉ đi ta mà tầm bội chú áp bội ý ta in behalf worst the work cái bạn bội chơi hasi mà ham bội chơi cái tầm the work cái cô đó áp bội bội xí sắm hỏi cái mà thưa cái chập ý chú kỳ hai chục chỉ nhớ ý ta tắt cái bội chơi mọi hai chục không mà chỉ cầm mà cái mà bị nát còn mà tiêu hai chục cái But has chơi bị thắt dây chú, mà map im hai chục am hawa cái gì đó bảo. So again, I just want to thank all the Tohono O'odham people for coming today to seeing the reality of what was told to us that was never going to happen, and today the reality stands before you. As I said in Autumn, in our beautiful Tohono O'odham language, that we should be proud of our great accomplishments of this facility and what it represents. It's not easy on this journey that we began almost 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and much less 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago, just moving in. We had many challenges, many oppositions, many strong interests in individuals and entities that stood against the nation and told us that we didn't have the right to do this. We didn't have the ability, we didn't have the right to do this. And there's many issues that we know we take into the courthouse. The court decides who has the right, who has the ability to do this. And for over 20 plus court rulings, the court recognized that the Tohono O'odham Nation had its right to build this facility. We see many different opportunities that will give our tribal members as well as the cities around us, as mentioned earlier, the employment opportunity, the growth of our economic development for the land here. We look to many different things that we look forward to in developing with our partners, our cities, the towns, municipalities that are here, are surrounding us. One of the things that we didn't back down, we didn't give up, and look what we have today. Thank you. Yes, we should be very proud of that. A lot of this is part of where the Legislative Council comes in. The council is the one that ultimately decides what we need to do and where we need to go. And I know that we've had many past legislatures that have sat on the council, some of them that are no longer with us today. But their leadership and their inspiration to continue to move forward should be recognized. And having that been said, I would ask all of our the current Legislative Council representatives if you could stand and be recognized. Vice Chairman Lopez, council members, could be stand and recognized. You know, I also want to especially recognize, I know she's not with us, is Councilwoman Jana Montana. She's from the San Lucie District, yes. I want to especially recognize her. She served on the council for almost, I think, 10 years plus, and she's represented San Lucie very well, and she's currently hospitalized. I think she's home as of today. She's recovering from her ailments that she has. But she has always reminded us to always remember San Lucie District. She served on the Gaming Negotiation Committee. She's also served on the Economic Development Committee and still serves on those committees. And she's still vigilant about San Lucie District. And I really want to acknowledge her for not being present today, but to recognize her for her work as well. Thank you, Councilwoman Montana. You know, we often think about, you know, the remarks that were made today, welcome, you know, the blessings, all of that. But we hope we remember that, you know, some of the things that we will get to see, you know, earlier as I spoke in the language, I really want to recognize the Tohono O'odham College, because this will be another revenue added resource to be able to teach our O'odham language and to help the generations move and to learn the language and understand the language as well. Many different entities and programs will benefit from this casino project here. You know, and the facility, you know, it's a great opportunity for us to grow. It shows true economic development when we work together with the many towns, municipalities, and you know, cities that are here, but also the tribes. We really want to thank those tribes that came out to support us and then also turn around and began to support the issue and to see our growth, to see our development of what we said we would do. You know, people always say that sometimes people knock you down because of your accomplishments. But the true reality is that it's when you can stand up and continue to move forward. And that's what we've demonstrated as Tohono O'odham people. So in closing, I just want to thank all the tribal members and all of the dignitaries that came today for your continued support and effort. And again, let's continue to move forward. Good, let's go, Tohono O'odham Nation.
What great words, Chairman Joaquin. Can you please come back up? We want you to be a part of the, and Chairman Norris, can you also come back up? We want to take a special time in the program to be able to recognize and honor one of our former councilwomen, and that is Frances Miguel. Can you please come up? So Frances Miguel holds the record of the longest consecutive legislative person. And we're so honored to have you. We have some gifts for you, but I wanted to read a little bit about you. Now, I don't know if this is all true. You have to blame Matt Smith if this isn't right. Frances Miguel was born in Santa Fe, Arizona. And yay, Santa Fe! And was raised by her grandmother, the late Isabel Miguel, in Little Tucson, she is a graduate of Stewart Indian High School in Carson City, Nevada. Yay! And she studied business administration at Pima Community College. Okay. So Frances holds the record as the longest-serving member of the nation's Legislative Council, elected to 7 consecutive terms. That deserves a round of applause. She has dedicated countless hours to serving the nation by expanding legislation to protect O'odham, working to create economic development opportunities for our tribal members, and participating in negotiations for the economic growth of the nation. Of anyone on the council, Frances was involved longest in the project. She epitomizes the dedication, persistence that enabled us to overcome every challenge to get it done. In recognition of her service, we would like to present her with some gifts. Go ahead, come this way. Oh, sorry. Yay! Where's Campbell?
Is that it?
Yeah,
Can I say something?
sure.
You know, it's always an honor to be able to represent the Tohono O'odham Nation. No matter what we go through, as long as we're together, we'll get there. And that's what I've always believed. Sitting on the council, going through hearings, whatever we went through for this project. I was just telling one of the gentlemen that said from a tumbleweed to this, because there was nothing here, I'm telling you. But you know, determination can get you there. Don't ever give up. No matter what it is, how small it may look, don't ever give up. We wouldn't be where we're at if we gave up. And I encourage each and every one of you. There are projects out there that haven't started, but you're going to start them. And don't give up. And so I'm just really happy to be here. I was told something was going to happen. But of course, we don't know. Since this project began, there's a certain point, and this is the first time that I'm going to see this facility. They say it's beautiful, and I think that's one of the key words, beautiful. And I'm anxious to go in there and see what all those individuals that worked here did. When I was still on council, we'd come and do tours, and I talked to the workers. There are some great people that worked and laid and built what you see, and they were proud to work here, which means that management was treating them well. Otherwise, they wouldn't have stayed. We probably would have been behind. And all those good things that happen when there's friction or anything that goes on. So think of those people, those individuals that worked on this building. Since I've been home, that's all I've been doing is hopping casinos. I don't know if I can hop this far as often as I want, but that's another thing that, I try to encourage, especially people who are owners of a casino. Go and see your casino. I'm hoping that Tohono O'odham individuals will come here, because one of the things that they used to accuse me of is that I was always at a casino. Yes, when we go travel somewhere, where's the nearest casino? But that wasn't the only thing. I think we watched to see how people were treated. Were they good to the patrons out there? Were they taking care of them? Or were they being mean to them and, other things like that? So you have a lot of work to do, guys. This isn't the only day. You're going to have to come and, I guess, evaluate whoever's our employees. So I could stand here and talk, and they made a mistake to put me here. So I want to thank each and every one of you. I thank you for the gifts. And just have a good time, whatever comes. A jackpot, I don't know. We never know. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Joaquin. Thank you, Chairman Norris. We have one more speaker, and gosh, there's so much you could say about our next speaker, and there's so many people to thank. There's so many people that helped us get to this part where we are right now, but he would never admit to this. Oh, goodness. Sorry. He's probably the single biggest individual who has brought us to this point. And I mean no disrespect to anybody else, but he has taken a lot. He's taken a lot, as I said yesterday at an event, from the arrows, from the bullets, all sides. So I want to acknowledge everything that he's done for the people, for you. He serves the nation. He serves the nation for over 40 years. He's also my mentor. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Chairman Ned Norris.
Before I start, I want to make sure that we pay respect to the White Mountain Apache police officer that was killed in the line of duty, David Kellywood. And I would ask us to join me in a moment of silence in his remembrance and his dedication and his commitment and his desire to provide law enforcement services to the White Mountain Apache people. But we also, I asked you in this moment of silence to keep his wife, keep his children, keep his family, keep the White Mountain Apache people in our good thoughts and in our prayers. Join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. You know, I want to talk about patience. I want to talk about persistence. And I want to talk about perseverance. Because those are three words that always come to my mind when we think about this journey that we have been through for the past 11 years and 21 days to get us to what we're going to be able to do today. And as Chairman Joaquin had explained, the years even went before that time. But January 29th of 2009 is the day the leadership of the Legislative Council adopted a resolution which authorized the filing with the federal government the land to trust application that established this land as trust on behalf of the San Lucie District and the Tohono O'odham Nation. So from that point, we are at 11 years and 21 days to date. I don't want to repeat too much of what has already been said. Dr. Listo, Chairman Joaquin, Rudy Prieto, everything that has been said is part of our journey. But it would be wrong for me not to acknowledge the San Lucie District, Homachkam, our Hahajan, because it was them that suffered, that experienced the loss, the pain, the displacement, the flooding of their homeland, which forced them off of their home area. Over the course of my previous 2 terms, I had the opportunity to speak with members of the San Lucie community. I've had an opportunity to speak to some of the elders of that district and to hear their loss, to hear their pain, and to understand this many years later, they are still haunted by the loss of their land and their family as a result of the United States government destruction of almost 10,000 acres of their reservation land. They have endured. They have persevered. They will continue to be strong. It was in the late 50s, early 60s, when the Army Corps of Engineers built the Painted Rock Dam west of what was then the Gila Bend Indian Reservation. Eventually, and that dam was built for the benefit of non-Indian farmers further west of there. Eventually, that dam backed up. It backed up and it forced the San Lucie people away from almost 10,000 acres to 40 acres where they sit today. It wasn't until 1986 at that time our congressional delegation was the late Congressman John McCain, the late Barry Goldwater, Dennis DeConcini, and the late Morris K. Udall. It was them that sponsored the Gila Bend Indian Lands Replacement Act. It was that act where the United States government acknowledged the destruction of that 10,000 acres. It was then, it was that law that gave the nation, along with the district, the ability to replace that land that they acknowledged that they totally destroyed. If you go there today, you'll see this many years later, that land is totally useless. It's totally useless this many years later. So the law gave the nation with the district the opportunity to replace the land the government acknowledged they destroyed. We commonly refer to it as Public Law 99-503. And it was that law where the government in the law said the purchase of this land, it authorized the purchase and replacement of the almost 10,000 acres in Pima County, Maricopa County, or Pinal County. And it also appropriated some funding to be able to do that. The law also said that whatever land is purchased pursuant to that federal law shall be deemed federal Indian reservation for all intended purposes. Whatever purposes and whatever intent and whatever uses the nation and the district had for that destroyed land transfers into the newly purchased land, including the opportunity to establish economic development. This is a result of the opportunity to create economic development. What we're doing here today. So, yes, we had some opposition. Yes, we had people that, even some of our own relatives, our own Hajan, said, you have no ties to that area. Why are you coming here? You have no relationship to this area. Why are you here? But as Anthem, as we understand our history, as we understand where we came from, as we understand that we are descendants of the Ho'okam, we know that our ancestors have dwelled in this area since time immemorial. So don't tell us we don't have any ties to this area, because we do. Patience, patience, persistence, perseverance. We had to be patient. And many times we had to be patiently patient. But as you've heard, the culmination of patience and persistence and partnerships and the coming together of everyone that has been able to get us to where we're at today, we have all persevered. A lot of the folks that have opposed us, that had challenged us, that had called us names, that had called us and referred to us as greedy, in some instances referred to me as the devil. We were called many things, but as retired Councilwoman Miguel said, never give up. Never give up. And I have to acknowledge the current and the past Legislative Council of the Tohono O'odham Nation, because many times over the course of this journey, we have had to go to the council and provide an update and to let them know where things are at and to gain their continued support to continue to move forward. And in all the times that I went to the council in my first and second term, and even in my third term here, they have never wavered. They have never wavered on where we were going and what we needed to do. And so, with that, Please, Legislative Council members, please stand and be recognized again for your commitment, for never wavering on this issue. Please stand up. But you know, all those federal court decisions, all those decisions at the state court level, all those decisions at the Arizona Supreme Court level that were in favor of the nation's right to be able to do this couldn't have happened without putting together some of the brilliant legal minds that we could put together. Wilmer Hale, the leadership of Seth Waxman, former Solicitor General for the Clinton administration. Denton's legal team out of Washington, D.C., led by Heather Sivison. Heather, I know you're here. Stand up and be recognized. Where are you, Heather? Right there. And many of her colleagues and her associates, Sam Dougherty, another one of the brilliant legal minds that helped us out. You know, we had a team of legal folks that helped guide us through the legal process. The opposition had an army of legal folks that were fighting against us. But we didn't allow that to overcome us. We didn't allow that to take control. We didn't allow that to win over us. We maintained our position. I can stand here and honestly tell you we stood on the high ground on that issue. We were not going to stoop to name calling. We were not going to stoop to any of that negativity. And I can honestly stand here and tell you we never did. I also want to acknowledge, in my first term, the former Vice Chairman of Tohono O'odham Nation, Isidro Lopez. Where are you at, Isidro? Right there. Stand up. You know, when we get elected, we have to run as a team. And we have to do that primarily probably because we got to make sure that we're compatible. That you're going to be able to lead together as a team. And I want to acknowledge Vice Chairman Isidro Lopez, because many a times when we were out with the council and the committees fighting the fight, somebody had to stay home and keep the nation running. And he did that. So thank you. In my second term, Waveline Saunders. And thank you, Dr. Listo, for acknowledging the power of the women, the O'odham women. Because I want to share with you that in growing up, many of my mentors growing up as a child were women. And when I was going to run a second term, and Isidro decided he was going to go back to school at that university that's close to here. Right, oh. He went to the great institution of Arizona State University. And when I decided I was going to run a second term, I needed a vice chair. And I thought of Waveling. And I thought of her for many, many reasons. One, she brings a different perspective to me as a male. She understands as a woman some of the things that us men don't understand. And she brings that leadership that many of us need to understand. She's very fluent in Anthem. She was raised in a traditional way. I am not fluent. I was not raised in a traditional way. She has helped me over the years to better understand who I am as an Anthem. But also, when I'm away doing what I do, she's home. She's taking care of business. And I have every respect and every support in her ability to do that. You might be wondering, well, where's she at? He didn't recognize her because she's not here. She's in New Zealand. And I got a text from her earlier today with some pictures, and she said it's Thursday morning at 6:30 in New Zealand. But she's not there for fun. It was an invitation from New Zealand folks for a delegation of tribal folks to go and meet with the indigenous people in New Zealand to understand some of their trials and tribulations, and more specific to water, and help them understand what are some of the things we are doing here in the United States as it relates to water. But also for her to learn from them their challenges. Because I would guess many of what they're challenged with as indigenous people, we still are challenged in a lot of ways here. So I know that her time away from here, even though we're here celebrating, she would love to be here. But on her behalf, she wanted to express her apologies, but somebody's got to work, right? So, just in closing, I also wanted to acknowledge and thank you, Rudy, for acknowledging the Tohono O'odham Gaming Office. You know, it takes a whole lot of people, a team of people coming together and understanding what it is we're trying to do. And although, yes, we were thinking we're not going to make the 1,700 people we need to open the doors with, it was challenging to get onboard many of the positions that we have here. The gaming office, as the regulatory and entity for the Tohono O'odham Nation's gaming business, they did a totally awesome job in making sure that everybody that applied was able to go through the licensing and background check process in a very short period of time. And so not only do we acknowledge Jerry Derrick as the executive director for the gaming office, but I too want to acknowledge every single person that works for the Tohono O'odham Gaming Office and everything that you did to help us accomplish this day today. And last but not least, you know, we haven't always had a very positive working relationship with the Arizona Department of Gaming. We've had our challenges. We've had issues that we disagreed on, and I think it's good to disagree. But I do want to acknowledge the Arizona Department of Gaming in their efforts to do what they need to do in issuing the licensing, the certifications, the things that allow us the ability to open these doors today. And I just met him this morning, but would the Executive Director for ADOG stand up, please, and be recognized? Thank you. So everybody bring their $20? I think this program went way too long, but I also, in closing, want to thank the VIPs, thank the leadership from the surrounding communities. Mayor Wires, thank you. Please stand up and be recognized. Mayor Wires, the mayor of the city of Glendale. You know, he and I didn't always see eye to eye. We had our differences, respectfully. We had our differences, but we have overcome them. We have overcome those differences. And I had to acknowledge his presence today because it is an honor to have you here, Mayor, and your council, as well as all the other mayors, all the other vice mayors, all the other council members from the surrounding communities. Thank you very much. So finally, to our brothers and sisters in tribal leadership, those of you that are here as chairmen, chairpersons, vice chairmen, vice chairpersons, governors, lieutenant governors, presidents, vice presidents, of all the other tribes in your councils that have come to help us, to celebrate with us this accomplishment. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. So Trina, Dr. Listo, Rudy, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Just call Don and introduce him as a GM. That's
Okay, okay. Thank you, Chairman Norris. We appreciate your words. We appreciate everyone being here. I would like to also acknowledge all the team that made this event happen. You'll notice the team in the maroon shirts, the purple shirts, ladies in the gray sweaters. Please wave and be acknowledged. Thank you. I'd like to also acknowledge the senior Toji leadership that we have here. Don, would you step out? He's our general manager for this property. Frank is our CFO, who was texting me and making sure, keeping me on my toes. There's Frank. Please stand. And last but not least, Libby Francisco is our Chief Operating Officer. Please stand. And if we can also give a round of applause for all of our team members who have worked so very hard, so many hours to make sure we open this property. Give them a round of applause. So we have this ominous black curtain over here to my right, and we are going to have a big reveal. And the reveal is that we need a reminder, not only for our team members, not only for our visitors, but for everyone who comes to this property, a reminder of whose land this is and where we come from. We are an enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation. Please reveal. Press the button. So welcome all to the Tohono O'odham Nation, and if I can have Chairman Norris, Chairman Joaquin, Council Member Grace Manuel as the Chair of Commerce Committee, Chairman Reyna, Chairwoman Listo, Rudy Prieto, if you all can please come up so we can get inside. So we also have Frances up here because she will actually be the very first person to put $1 in the machine. Frances. Okay, let's do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,